A mother and her son are in the hospital after a stabbing and a car crash in Ingleside late last night.
Now we're learning more about what happened. A warning, the details might disturb you. It's our top story tonight. Ingleside police were called to an accident on the 2300 block of Highway 361. While they were there, they say they found out a 6-year-old child had been stabbed in the chest in the 1900 block of Highway 361. Turns out both incidents are related.
Police say one of the drivers was the child's mother, and they think she stabbed her 6-year-old in the chest before leaving and fleeing westbound on Highway 361. Police say she eventually rear-ended another car. They took the child to the hospital where he is in serious condition.
Now, investigators say the mother is also in the same condition, but will face charges if she recovers. The passengers of the other car also went to the hospital, but with non-life-threatening injuries. Other news, investigators